Good morning, students. Today we discussed about the topic monotonic function. Monotonic function in the unit application of derivative. In the unit application of derivative, we just discussed about the monotonic function. Okay, so a function is said to be monotonic if it is either increasing or decreasing function. Okay, that means if a function is increasing function or decreasing function, then we can say that that function is called monotonic function. Okay, sometimes in some intervals the functions are increasing. We just discussed about the increasing and decreasing functions. Okay, if it is either increasing or decreasing, then we can say that that function is called monotonic function. Okay, for example, if you take a function example, if you take a function f of x equal to e power of x, if you take the diagram, it is like this. That means it is the increasing function. It is the increasing function. Okay, suppose if you take a function is like this. Okay, so not like this. Okay. So you can take this function is decreasing function. Okay, according to the graphs, you just take this. Okay, so it is a increasing function, it is decreasing function. Okay, we just discussed about the increasing and decreasing functions, but I am just giving the rough diagrams. Okay, at the time of increasing and decreasing function, we just discussed the examples also. Okay, I am just given the one rough diagrams, right? So next one, if it is not monotonic, that means it is not increasing, it is neither increasing nor decreasing. Okay, suppose if it is not increasing not decreasing, then it is called it is not monotonic. For example, if you observe the sin x graph, sin x is like this, it is passing through the origin. Okay, so I am not giving the, okay, so in some intervals the graph is increasing, in some intervals it is decreasing, so it is not monotonic function. It is not monotonic function. So best example for not monotonic function is f of x equal to sin x. If you take in the different intervals, for example 0 to 90, it is increasing function. 90 to 180, it is decreasing function. Okay, if you take the particular interval, okay, suppose if you take the total graph of that sin x, it is not monotonic function. Okay, right. So now we just discussed about the increasing function and decreasing function. So now we have to discuss about increasing function. Okay, increasing function. Today we just discussed about the increasing function. Here I am taking one graph, okay, like this. It is A and this one is B. Here I am taking x1, this one is x2. Okay, just take, let y equal to f of x be a function. Let y equal to f of x be a function. In the interval Okay, here I am taking a comma b. Let x1 comma x2 both are belongs to a comma b interval, such that you just take that x1, or if x1 less than or equal to x2. Okay, that means suppose if you take only less than, then f of x1 less than f of x2. Okay, here such that then f is called, okay, strictly increasing function. Strictly increasing function. That means if you take two elements, okay, one element is less than another element, if you apply the function value, there is no change in that sign. Okay, here you are having less than, here also less than. Okay, there is no change in that, then that function is increasing function in which interval? A comma b. The necessary condition is, the necessary condition for strictly increasing function is f dash of x greater than 0. Okay, in the problems we just use this condition. Okay, the necessary condition for strictly increasing function is, what is that? F dash of x greater than 0. It is also called monotonic increasing. It is also called, what is that? Monotonic increasing. Strictly increasing. Okay, for example, in this place, if you take less than or equal to, less than or equal to, here greater than or equal to, then it is called only increasing. If exactly greater than, it is called strictly increasing. Okay, right, so this is the difference. Okay, so this is the condition. If x1 is less than or equal to f of x2, f of x1 is less than or equal to f of x2, then f is called, okay, increasing function in the interval a comma b. Okay, the necessary condition for increasing function, only increasing function. Okay, then what is our necessary condition? F dash of x greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so this is the difference. Both are in the strictly means compulsory, there is no equal values. Okay, there is no equal condition. Okay, right, so this is the concept. We can prove this condition also. It is very simple. For example, y equal to, I will prove this condition. In the problems we can take this condition. Suppose in the question one function is given. If they ask that where it is increasing function, where the function is increasing, if they ask like this, what we have to take the condition? F dash of x greater than or equal to 0. According to this condition, we have to tell the intervals. Okay, so here I am taking two values. Here x, next x plus h. Here if x belongs to a comma b, comma some h value is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so here you can take that. Now I will prove the necessary condition. It is very simple. So here x plus h compulsory greater than or equal to x. X plus h value compulsory greater than or equal to. If h value equal to 0, both are equal. Otherwise, if h greater than 0, x plus h greater than or equal to x. So f of x plus h greater than or equal to f of x. f of x plus h greater than or equal to f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So f of x plus h minus f of x total value by h also greater than or equal to 0. Now you just apply the limit. Limit h tends to 0. F of x plus h minus f of x total value by h greater than or equal to 0. But it is the first principle. Okay, it is also called f dash of x. This total value is according to first principle of derivative f dash of x. So this value greater than or equal to 0. That means here I am taking the, okay, so x is less than or equal to x plus h, or x plus h greater than or equal to x. So this value is less than or equal to x plus h, or x plus h greater than or equal to x. I am applying the function. Finally, here I am getting that this one. Okay, I am applying the concept of increasing function. Finally, what the necessary condition I will get? Here I am getting that f dash of x greater than 0 is the necessary condition for increasing function in the interval, okay, a comma b. So like that, already we discussed about the increasing function. Now we are discussing about the necessary condition also. In problematic solutions, we just take this condition. Suppose if you want the strictly increasing means only greater than 0. If they asking about the increasing function, you have to take the condition f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. That is the only difference. So if it is increasing, it is also called monotonic increasing function. It is also called a monotonic increasing function like this. Okay, if the elements are changed, the function values are also increasing. Element values are also increasing. Okay, in that manner, the function will also increasing. Then that function is called increasing or monotonically increasing function. Okay, so after completing these topics, we just discussed about the problems. Okay, right. In our next class, we just discussed about the decreasing function. Okay, right. So this is the main concept and our required necessary condition in increasing function. Okay, thank you.